what's going on, guys? My name's Tafari, and today I want to talk about Prison Break, a theory that I have. I believe that the writers are pulling from this book called Homer's Odyssey, which I believe I learned in school that this is one of the oldest stories, right? And I don't know, this just came to me one day. So in Homer's Odyssey, right, Odysseus is the main character, and he's away from home for about 10 years, I believe. And I believe he's trapped by some bitch named Circe or some shit. Like, the bitch wants to lay with him, and he didn't want to lay with her, so she trapped him and shit. Another thing that was like really keeping him from getting home is like he would have to sail home to his wife that lived in Ithaca, and the sea god Poseidon was like really tormenting the seas and fucking halting his path because he was pissed off at fucking Odysseus because Odysseus had killed his son Prometheus, who was a Cyclops. Already there's a lot of connections between Prison Break right now, and I wanted to point those out. For one of the craziest ones, the subtlest ones, is that Sarah lives in Ithaca, New York, right? And Michael has been away for 7 years, and he's been trying to get back home to her. However, he's being interfered. It seems like they're interfering with his messages. For instance, the whole thing with the cranes in the sewer. This really alarmed me in the first episode when they did that pan down to the sewer, and you saw there was, I don't even know, hundreds of cranes. To me, that shows that Michael's been trying to get messages across to Sarah, but this is the first time it actually gone through. And I also have a theory about the message that did go through. What if it was Sucre that he asked to go get that? But would he have to pay Sucre to do that? I don't know. Maybe he would. Maybe he would just have to pay him something. Who knows? Pretty interesting there. Another thing that is a connection, obviously, is Poseidon, right? Poseidon has in Prison Break, we know Poseidon is like the main enemy. You know, we don't know who Poseidon is. There's theories out. A lot of people are pointing toward Jacob, the husband, because he just... but, you know, I almost think Jacob's not Poseidon, right? Because I watched episode 1 over again, and there's this moment where the intruder, the lady Poseidon lady, she comes in and she shoots dude right in the leg. And I mean, you could say that she was trying to go for a non-lethal strike, but she hit an artery, dude. Like, honestly, in a lot of TV shows, the amount of blood that dude lost, like, it's usually over at that point. Like, for instance, what was that, man? I just watched something good. Oh, it was fucking Walking Dead. In Walking Dead, the one kid got shot in his leg, and I swear, like, he didn't even live through the commercial break. I mean, I'm sure there was like 11 fucking commercials for fucking Tyson's chicken and shit, but he just didn't even survive. We get back from the commercials and everyone's sad and he's just covered up. It was really rough. So I thought that it would have been too close to call, you know what I mean? Like, did she know he was gonna live through that? He laid there for a while. I think she was leaving him for dead. Also, a question is, why did they go in there? But that's not what this video is about. I'm gonna have another video about all the questions that are not answered yet. But this one's about all the connections to Homer's Odyssey. So another connection is the whole Outis thing. Like, so Outis means nobody. That's what the doctor said in episode 2 that did the prosthetic for freaking Teabag's hand. And when Teabag attacked him, he's like, nobody sent me. Nobody, he says. And so he says it was the only name that he got was Outis. And if you look up Outis, it means nobody. And this is also similar to Homer's Odyssey, because in Homer's Odyssey, Odysseus attacks a Cyclops, right? And when he attacks that Cyclops, he tells the Cyclops that his name is nobody. Or actually, before he attacked him, he told him his name was nobody. So then when the Cyclops screamed out in pain to his other Cyclops homies, he was like, nobody's attacking me. And so they didn't really come to his aid. So I thought that was really clever for Odysseus, but I feel like they have to be, like, this can't be a coincidence, right? I bet in a couple episodes they're going to just reveal that, but it can't be a coincidence. And I'm also going to watch that, there's like a Prison Break Resurrection episode, and it's on the Fox app, so I'm going to watch that because I'm hoping they don't just spill it there, because I thought this was going to be premium content that like no one else had thought of, but I'm probably going to watch that Resurrection shit, and they're going to be like, yeah, so we're taking from Homer's Odyssey, it should be really apparent, like, and that would suck for me because I thought I was really, like, I woke up one day and I'm like, oh, it's Homer's Odyssey, every bit of it, you know. And Homer's Odyssey is a tough book to read. Like I ended up just like reading like summaries, and I think I picked the book up from the library one day, but it's like ancient Greek. It's like, I don't know, like Shakespeare is easier, I feel like. But I think that's all the comparisons that there is to make. Poseidon, Ithaca, nobody. Ooh, Cyclops, right? There's that Cyclops dude that's over there in Yemen. Another fun fact, right? I learned this from an audiobook that I'm listening to as I go to sleep. It's called Ancient Egyptian. It's part of the Great Courses set. And I learned that Yemen means on the right. Right, and I guess you have to like take a right to get to Yemen or something like that. That's what the professor was saying, from that Great Courses book. So I thought that was pretty interesting too. But yeah, so stay tuned to my channel, son. I'm gonna have another video about all the unanswered questions that we're still waiting. You know what I mean? There's a lot of them, son. So if there's some comparisons I missed or anything at all that you would like to communicate to me, man, like I'd love to have a conversation with some other fans of this series. I've been watching since like day one. I've watched some of these episodes multiple fucking times. So I think I'm the biggest fan, but if you can prove me wrong, let's talk about it, yo. My name's Tafari, and I'm out.